Of course, there was some flaws in the previous design of Airr Engine. I does those flaws intentionally because to get more watch time. Okay, just kidding. Actually, I was stupid. So here's the major problem in the previous design of Airr Engine. First of all, the valve only open for a matter of second whenever the piston hits it. That means less air in the piston for power stroke. And second of all, it also have less time to exhaust those gases. And third problem is that the piston also have to bear the compression inside the piston to reach the valve. So that's why this design problem reduce the efficiency of the engine. So then I searched on internet and found this valve design. Actually this design used in old steam engine or old steam locomotives. So then I thought to recreate the same valve for my Airr engine. To make that valve I use this 2-3 mm syringe. It's really simple that I can use syringe case for the cylinder of the valve. To make the valve I cut off the head of a syringe and make a hole inside the syringe piston, which can be then screwed on this 1 mm screw, and then add another piston. But first I have to add this straw between them so that this piston does not collide with each other. And after securing them with this screw, the valve piston is ready. And this is how it gonna look inside the cylinder. Then I add an intake nozzle for the valve, and after making this hole I pressurize the valve, and this is how it's gonna work. So when this valve gonna fitted on the engine, this should be pushed by a cam.
We can also use the same hole for the exhaust, because when the valve open, the air goes into the piston, and when it's closed, the exhaust gases from the piston can go through this hole and right here and exhaust from this hole.
Now to attach that valve to the engine, I need a new piston. So let's build that one. I think you are also tired of watching a guy doing some stupid things. But anyway, the piston is ready. Now the thing left is to set up the valve on it.
So because this valve should be fitted to the piston like this, so that's why I make a hole right here which should be aligned to the valve with this hole. And also I need to seal off this valve, this hole of the syringe.
First I use super glue to attach the valve to the piston, and then I use glue gun, which actually work really good on plastic.
In case if you don't understand how this valve system would work, so basically this valve will be fixed inside the cylinder, which move forward and backward. Now at normal placement this valve should be right here, and this area inside the piston valve is pressurized by the compressor through this nozzle. So whenever the piston reaches at this position, there is a cam right here which pushes the valve forward, so that this intake nozzle and the piston is connected. So pressure comes from the intake nozzle inside the piston and pushes the piston backward. So for the exhaust, this same valve will be used. So when the piston reaches at the end point, the cam pulls the valve toward itself like this, and that causes the air to be exhausted from the same hole through here. So that cycle will continue and the engine will be work like this.
Now to make the cam, which gonna push the piston forward and backward. I first thought of using this wooden piece. Then I thought the wood is bit hard to craft in a desired shape, so I had to find a soft material. Then the material that came in my mind is hot glue stick, because it is between rubber and plastic, so that's why it easy to cut using a blade, so I can also set it using cutter according to my desired shape. So I 3D printed the cam on crankshaft layer by layer by using glue gun. Yes, the cam is ugly right now, but I will make it beautiful when I have to set the valve according to it using cutter. Then I use old bike valve, which should be work as a rocker for the cam. Yes, there is friction between the rocker and cam, but by using some lubricant, this friction can be reduced. Then to connect rocker and the valve, I use a solid metallic wire. But when I screw the wire connector on the valve, I figure out first problem, and that is the rod is too short. Then I make a whole new valve by using a slightly longer wire. But when I connect the valve to the rocker, there is slightly play between them due to the wire flexibility. So I make this plastic piece out of PVC sheet and screw tight on them. Now the thing left is to time the valve, and this is really important step, so that the valve only reach the piston hole, because the extra displacement is just waste of energy. The valve actually open with the cam, but it have to return to its exhaust position. To return it, I need a spring, but I came up with the cheapest solution is using a rubber band. I also changed the piston o-ring with a single seal, but I changed the position of the rubber. Why? Because I like this. No, because in this position it will exert more returning force on the valve. Let's feed air to the engine and see if it runs.
And that's me. Just forget to seal this fucking hole.
So after fixing a stupid mistake, let's see if it actually wanna start. It's hard to believe for me that it ran in the first try. Okay, not first, the second try. It definitely have greater torque than the previous version of the engine. It ran for a while until rubber snap off due to touching to the crankshaft. So I do a simple life hack that I glue down 2 blocks on each pillar of the engine, which help to maintain distance between the rubber and crank. After reapplying the rubber, let's see what is RPM potential of this engine.
This is definitely that the speed of this Airr engine is better than the previous version, and also I think because I don't have a measurement tool to measure the torque of this engine, but I just figure out there is so small difference between the torque of the previous engine and this new design. That's because the valve also needs some energy to open up, so the extra torque which produced by the difference is just consumed by the valve, but it is slightly better than the previous version, so I think we can call it a success.